Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you that are new here, welcome. For those of you that are here all the time, it's so nice to see you on the mat again. So I am Cat Meffan and I'm your yoga teacher for today. So before we get stuck into this juicy vinyasa flow, whereby we'll be making our way a whole way around the mat, it's going to be nice and fluid, I just wanted to tell you about the Soul Sanctuary membership in case you don't already know. It's my online monthly membership and it's so rare that these kind of flows make it onto my YouTube because a lot of my longer flow energy goes into the Soul Sanctuary. So if you really enjoy this and you like being on your mat between 30 minutes and 60 minutes, then the Soul Sanctuary is for you. I have linked to it below. I would love for you to check it out. So, today's practice, like I said, is going to be full of this beautiful fluid movement, a little bit of one breath, one action, and then we'll be relaxing at the end with some longer holds. We're going to get started in child's pose, so make your way down to child's pose. And as well, just know that if at any point the practice gets a little bit too challenging, you can, of course, either modify or just come back to this child's pose position and take a pause and chill out for a moment. All right, let's go. So let's take a wide leg variation. So knees come wide, reach the arms forwards, and crown of the head just comes down to the mat. Close your eyes and take a minute just to arrive. So just coming into this present moment, maybe you just woke up and dashed onto your yoga mat. Maybe your brain is already thinking about what comes next. So let's just try our best to let go of what came before and what comes after and just be here and be in the now. Taking a little scan of the body. How is it all feeling? Maybe just softly moving those hips side to side. Checking in, working your way up through the torso. Again, maybe you just start to move it side to side. Just feeling into a few little wiggles as you move. And just checking in with yourself, asking, how do I feel today? What's alive for me today? And just allow it to be there. No judgment. Just allow yourself to be. Let's walk those hands over to the right side. So as you reach those hands over to the right, you get this beautiful deep stretch through the left side of the body. Start to elongate the breaths. And then walking the hands all the way over to the left. Creating space through the right side body. And then coming all the way back to center. And just start to peel the body up to this kneeling position. You can keep the knees wide. Place the fingertips down behind you, lift the chest. Option to drop the head the whole way back and open through the throat. And then bring the head back to neutral. Place the hands down, come to a tabletop. You're going to want to just bring those knees in slightly. Keep the toes tucked under. As you inhale, shift forwards, drop the hips down so you're in a variation of an upward facing dog. And then exhale, draw in through the core, round the spine, take it back to a variation of child's pose. Inhale, bring it forwards. Lift the chest. Exhale, round. Inhale, bring it forwards. Exhale, round. One more time, inhale, come forwards. Exhale and round. And then come back into all fours and just take a moment to maybe work through some circles here. Maybe you want to work with a traditional cat-cow. That's absolutely fine. Just waking up the spine. Checking in with the body. And then tuck under those toes, and you're going to start to walk the hands to the back of the mat. Feet are hip width apart. Take a nice bend through those knees and hang down here in a forwards fold. And then a gentle sway side to side. Let's take a few undulations here. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Start to walk the hands forwards. Come to find a high plank. Holding in our high plank, nice and strong. Crown of the head reaches forwards, finding that inner line of energy through the legs, the feet. You've got this. Holding here and stay connected to the breath. Can you lift up the right foot? Bring the right knee to the right elbow. Take it down to the wrist, across to the left wrist, back to the left elbow, and then across to the right elbow, and place it back. Hello core, hello shoulders. Let's go to the left side. Left knee to the elbow, down to the left wrist, across to the right elbow, back to the left, and back to plank. Wave it all the way back to a downward facing dog. Beautiful. And take a moment here in your downward facing dog just to take anything you need. Maybe some pedaling out through the feet, maybe a shake, a nod of the head. Maybe take a nice twist. You could bend through the knees and then really push through those shoulders. So just using your intuition to guide you through a little bit of movement in the next few breaths. On an inhale, wave the body forwards, high plank. Work through a vinyasa, so either dropping down to the knees and modifying, or coming down through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take an inhale, sweep the right leg up to the sky. And then place that right foot through between the hands. Open the right arm up, easy twist. Now take an inhale here, and then exhale, wrap that arm around underneath the right leg. Inhale, take the right arm up again. Exhale, pivot onto the outside edges of both feet, revolve Skandasana, exhale. Inhale, take the arm up. Exhale, bring it back to easy twist. Inhale here. Exhale, wrap it around. Inhale, sweep the arm up. Exhale, revolve Skandasana. Inhale, take it up again. And then exhale into the easy twist. One more like that. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, wrap around. Inhale, take the arm up to the sky. Exhale, revolve Skandasana. Inhale, reach it up, bring it back around, gaze high. And then exhale here, place the hand down, step it back to plank and work through your vinyasa. Meeting back in a downward facing dog. Again, just take any movement that you might need. And then we'll sweep the left leg high up to the sky. Step the left foot through between the hands. Open left arm up, easy twist. Taking an inhale here. Exhale, wrap the left arm around the left leg. Inhale up to the sky. Exhale, knife edge of the feet, revolve Skandasana. Inhale, take it up again. Exhale, meet back in the easy twist. Inhale here. Exhale, wrap the arm around. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, pivot, revolve Skandasana. Inhale, reach it high. Meet back in the easy twist. One more. Inhale, up. Exhale, wrap around. Inhale, take it up again. Exhale, release, revolve Skandasana. Beautiful. Inhale, reach it all the way up. And then exhale, frame the foot. Step it all the way back to your high plank and work through your chaturanga, meeting back in a downward facing dog. Remember, child's pose is always an option. Let's take a nice releasing breath together. Inhale through the nose and sigh it out through the mouth. Starting to walk those feet in towards the hands. Take an inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach those arms all the way up to the sky. And exhale the hands through heart center. So nice. Just take a moment to stand in Tadasana. Reconnect to the breath if you lost that connection. Close your eyes, check in with the feet. Let's take a nice big inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, create space. Exhale, place the hands, step or float back, lower down, chaturanga or down to the knees. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, right foot between the hands. Inhale, come up to a high lunge. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back, and we'll hold here in the twist. So really, as you take the inhale, you want to lengthen through the torso, and then exhale, moving even deeper into the twist. And then take a little heart opener here, revolved reverse warrior. Reach that left arm up, right hand floats to the back leg. And then we're going to travel to the back of the mat now. So we work our way around, and then you want to get as low as you can to come to a left side Skandasana at the back of the mat. Reach the arms up. Lift through the heart. And then place the hands down, frame the foot. Now you've got the left foot in front. You're going to pick the left knee to the nose. And then you're going to take that left foot all the way back to a three-leg dog. Come forwards into plank again. Left foot comes to the outside of the right hand. And then we open the right arm up. So we've got this fallen triangle. Taking a few breaths here. And then placing right hand down. Now, pivot around, take this left foot into Vashisthasana. So, into your side plank. You can take the left leg up to the sky. You can modify by placing this right knee down and taking it here. We're gonna hold for a few breaths. So, any option, you can maybe take a little tree variation, whatever you feel to. Gazing up to the sky. One more breath. And release it down. Come back to plank. Vinyasa your way through. Meeting back in a downward facing dog. Beautiful. Just take a moment here. Ground down through the hands. Take that releasing breath again. Inhale. And release it. Okay, so we're going to sweep the left leg up this time. We're going back the way we came. Take that left foot through between the hands. Inhale high up to a lunge. And then exhale, right arm reaches forwards, left arm reaches back, gaze behind you. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. Remember, lengthening through the torso and then exhaling, opening a little deeper into the twist. Take the left hand down, sweep the right arm up, a little heart opener, lifting through the core the whole time. You want to be nice and stable, supporting the lower spine. And then we're going to unravel. We're going to go back to the front of the mat as we come through a right side skandasana. Right hand down, left arm up. Holding here. Inhale. Exhale, pivot around, frame the right foot. Right knee comes to the nose. And then we take that right leg high up to the sky. Now, inhale, bring the knee forwards again. Right foot to the outside of the left wrist. Left arm reaches up, and we get the most beautiful stretch all the way through these left fingertips, down the side body, down to the back foot. Stay connected to breath. And then release that left hand down. Now, from here, we pivot around and find our Vashisthasana. So you can either stack the feet, you can take the modified variation, or you can reach that leg high up to the sky. A couple more breaths. We're in it together. I've got a bit of a sweat on. And release, place the right hand down and work your way through your vinyasa. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now is your time. If you need to take a pause, you'll bring your knees down to the mat and maybe take them wide into a child's pose. If you are not in the mood for a pause, you have the option of taking an inversion here. Now, remember that we are still, even though our bodies are warm, we're still early on in the practice. So you might decide that your inversion just wants to be a dolphin. This is an inversion, okay? Hips are above the heart. This is a really beautiful place to be, to move into some strength in the body. And we can inhale, come up onto the toes. Exhale, release those heels down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, release it down. If you're taking a moment to pause, just really embrace it and enjoy it. Check in with the breath. If you're with me in dolphin, stay with me. You've got this. Okay, let's all make our way back to a downward facing dog. Take a nice big inhale through the nose. And sigh it out through the mouth. We're going to jump our way to the top of the mat. You don't have to jump if you don't want to, but we're going to try and end up in a malasana, so a yogic squat. Gently, just launching yourself forwards and ending up at the front of the mat. Hands to heart center, lift through the chest. Neutralize the spine. Allow the tailbone to travel downwards as you lift through the crown of the head. So we get this beautiful lengthening the whole way through the spine. And you can close the eyes for a moment, moving maybe side to side. Okay, from the malasana, you can either stay here and just enjoy being here in this little soft hip opener, or you're going to come to Bakasana crow pose. If you're not working on crow pose yet, you could maybe just work with this shift forwards and backwards with the weight, not taking your feet off the mat. If you have got your Bakasana, then please do go forth and conquer said crow pose. Taking a couple more breaths. So wherever you're at, whichever option you decide to go for, if you're in crow, you're going to take your jump back and vinyasa your way through. If you're with me in malasana, just place the hands down, take a big step back to a downward facing dog. And then from here, take an inhale, step or float the feet to the hands, lift the chest, create some space. Exhale, fold down over both legs. Inhale, sweep the arms high up to the sky. And exhale those hands through heart center. Now, ground down through the left foot, hands to heart center still, and bring the right knee into the chest. So really here, we are actively working the core, the hip flexors, the glutes, the quads. It's all happening. We want to be actively working for a moment here. Arms are strong and steady. And then either take the left hand to the knee Or if you can reach, take the left hand to the outside of the right foot. Start to work that leg long out in front. Right arm reaches behind you. Gaze back if you can. Holding here, really feeling into that beautiful twist. Lifting the chest. Breathing. Balancing. Okay, with control, release the right foot or knee. Take a big step back, windmill the arms all the way over, find your revolved Trikonasana. Reach that left arm up to the sky, hips are square. And you can have your right hand on a block if you need it. Feeling into all of those little wobbles. And one more breath here, inhale. Exhale. Gaze down. Now push off the back foot, come back to that balance. So catch the foot or the knee, reach it out long, gaze behind you. Crown of the head lifts. Now we're going to take another big step back, this time going even further back with the right foot. You might need to step the left foot forwards. Right elbow is twisting over to the left knee. And gaze up. If you've got a bind here, then by all means, take the bind. And then option either to stay here or to step that back foot in, stay low, and maybe take a little side crow if that feels good. My head's about to go into the fireplace. If that doesn't feel good for you, if you're not feeling that, you can just stay in the revolved side angle. If you're in your arm balance, slowly unravel and make your way with control back to our revolved side angle. Take an inhale. And then exhale, frame the foot, step it back to plank, and work down through your vinyasa. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So option either to take child's pose, take a moment out, or to drop down to the forearms, and we're going to work that dolphin again. Option to take Pincha Mayurasana if that's in your practice, if it's something that you're working towards, forearm stand. So wherever you choose to go, staying connected to the breath. One more breath wherever you are, and then make your way back to a downward facing dog. On your next inhale, step or float feet to the hands, and just roll the body all the way up to standing, head and neck coming last. Beautiful. Now ground down through the right foot, lift the left knee up, hands to heart center. So let's hold here for a moment. Stay lifted, lengthen up to the sky. And then the right hand comes to the knee or the outside of the left foot. Left arm reaches behind you. Gaze back. Feel the crown of the head reaching tall. Can you take that gaze even further? Another breath here. And then start to work that left leg the whole way through. Windmill the arms all the way up and over, and find yourself in our revolved triangle pose. Right arms going up to the sky. Keep the back leg switched on. This back quad gets lazy in Trikonasana, both original and revolved. It gets like, oh, hi, I'm just going to chill out. Don't let it chill out. Reach it up. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, push forwards, windmill those arms again. Come back to the balance. So catch the knee or the foot. Oh, feel into all of those wobbles. Gaze behind you. A shorter hold this time, but still make it controlled. And then release that left leg, even bigger step back. And then you might need to shuffle that right foot forwards. And we come to our revolved side angle. Gazing up, maybe taking the bind. Or you have the option of stepping it forward to Utkatasana, placing the hands down and going for a side crow. So if that's your option, step it forwards, hands come down, and we take a little balance, wherever you're feeling for. If you're in your side crow, start to make your way back. And then everyone unravel, place the hands down, step it back to high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale and release, exhale. On your next inhale, you're going to make your way through to seated, so you can either step or jump or float or fly, whatever you want to do to get down to seated. Reach those legs out long. Paschimottanasana. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, nice big forward fold. Let's just undulate here for a few breaths. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. And then hold. Hold the fold. Crown of the head reaching long. Keep those legs active, feet flexed. 2 more breaths. Inhale, lifting all the way up. Come to find Navasana. So if you need to modify your Navasana, you can. If not, you're going to take hands to our Namaste Mudra. We're going to take some twists here. So for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hold Navasana. If you are done, you can just hold on here or hug the knees in. If you'd like to take a vinyasa, bring it through and make your way back to a downward facing dog. And then make your way through to seated again. Okay, Marichyasana C. You're going to bend in the right leg, and then the right hand reaches behind you. Inhale, left arm goes up, and then exhale, take the twist. Gaze behind. Keep nice and lifted through the chest. And then gently unravel. Maybe take a counter twist if that feels good. Now, with this right leg, you're going to see if you can take the left hand to the outside of the right foot, same as we did in the balance, and see if you can start to straighten it up into the sky. Left leg is down. Reach that arm up and over. So just holding here. Now maybe you're able to bring this left foot up as well and take hold of both hands, of both feet, sorry, with the hand. It does require you to have quite big hands like me. So if you've got tiny, tiny hands, this might not be possible. Holding here. And then gently with control, release that left leg and release the right leg. And then we'll take Marichyasana on the other side. So bend left leg in, left hand reaches behind. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, bring it over. Gazing behind. Really nice and lifted through the chest. Crown of the head reaches tall. One more breath here. Inhale, create space. And exhale, move a little deeper into the space. Unravel, take a counter twist if you like. And then right hand to the outside of the left foot. Start to reach that left leg long. Left arm reaches up and over. Gaze behind you. Of course, you can stay here. Or see if you can start to lift this right leg to meet. Take hold of both feet and reach it out long. Nice little balance with a twist. Lowering the right leg down and lower the left leg down. Come back to Navasana and let's go to the twist again for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Beautiful. Either stay here and take a moment or vinyasa your way through. Last vinyasa. And exhale, downward facing dog. Make your way down to seated. I'm going to take the soles of the feet together for Baddha Konasana. So knees drop out to the side. Take an inhale, find length. Exhale, fold forwards. How far forwards can you go, but keeping the spine nice and long? And then close the eyes here. Keep it reaching long. And then lifting all the way up. Take the hands to the outside edges of the knees, draw them together. Now, your options, either you're going to take yourself down to your mat, and then you're going to take your legs up in the air and just release the hands down by the side of you. That's your modified variation for just taking the legs up. You could also do it by placing your block underneath the sacrum. This is one of my favorite ways to restore at the end of a class. You could do it like this. Or if you are looking for something a little bit more, we're going to take headstand. So if you're not into your headstands, then take one of the options that I just mentioned. If you're working your headstands, then great. Here's your challenge for today, seeing as we've been kind of on the theme of twists. If you have a pretty strong headstand, this is what you are going, oh, I can't do it because of my space buns. My hair is in the way. Dear, oh dear, we're going to make this work. Anyway, you will take the legs up. And then you'll take one leg down and then twist. Come back to center and then go on the other side. So that's your little twist challenge in your inversion, should you wish to accept it. If you're not feeling for that, you're going to join me with your block or just with your legs up into the sky. So whichever option you go for, take a few moments there and really just check in with you what it is that you are doing. And if you are laying down with the legs up, just taking the eyes to be closed, that gaze inwards, just allowing yourself to have some time to restore. If you're in your headstand, you're going to take another 5 breaths and then come down to child's pose. So please make sure that you take your child's pose. Another 3 breaths from now. And if you're up in headstand, starting to make your way down, find child's pose. And then no matter where you are, making your way round onto your back. If you've got a block underneath you, just moving it out of the way. And then let's hug the knees into the chest. Take the arms out into cactus or T-shape. You're going to drop the knees over to the right side, head goes over to the left. And you can take any variation that you wish with the legs. Eyes are closed. Creating space through the torso, through the glutes, the IT band. And then bringing it over to the other side. Come through center, and dropping the knees over to the left, head goes over to the right. Again, eyes are closed, allowing the breath to do the work, creating space through the side body. And then coming back through center, hug those knees into the chest. And take a happy baby, holding the outside edges of the feet. Option to find a little bit of movement in your happy baby, or just staying with stillness. Eyes are closed. And then slowly making your way down for a very well-earned Shavasana. Coming down onto your back, feet go out to the sides. Palms of the hands facing upwards. Just shift the arms away from the body slightly. Allow space for the shoulder blades to travel down the spine. If you have any lower back niggles, you can bend the knees up and just let the knees fall together, and then just take that little tilt of the pelvis if that feels better for you today. Take a nice big inhale and release. So just allowing yourself in these next few minutes to really just feel supported and held in this space. You know, when we do these practices online, it's very likely that there is someone else in the world doing the same practice as you at the same time. And what a beautiful thing to have that sense of togetherness, even when we are practicing at home on our own. So just feeling part of something bigger as you lay here. And slowly bringing your mind back into the physical body. Just waking yourself up again, wiggling fingers and toes, circling the ankles and the wrists. Maybe even taking a big stretch overhead and finding a yawn. And in your own time, go as slow as you need to. Make your way up to a comfortable seated position. And then when you get there, just taking one hand on top of the other at the heart center. Ground down through all parts of your body connected to the mat right now. Grow tall through the spine. Feel energy rising, lifting you higher. And take a moment to dedicate your practice to somebody that you love, somebody that needs your energy, your passion, your strength right now. And maybe even find a smile for them. We'll seal our practice with one releasing breath. Inhale. Namaste.